Hello and welcome. What if I told you that with just four simple words, you could start building thousands of longer, more meaningful English sentences? Well, today, we're going to show you how these words act like the cement that holds our language together. Let's get right into it. So, when you're just starting out in English, do your sentences ever feel a little short, a little disconnected? You know what I mean, right? Like you have these lonely little islands of ideas and there's a big gap between them. You might say, I am tired. I am happy. The meaning is there, sure, but it doesn't really flow, does it? Well, today we are going to close that gap for good. We're going to build bridges, bridges, to connect all those lonely ideas. These magical bridges are called conjunctions, and they are the secret to making your English sound stronger, more connected, and a whole lot more natural. We're going to start with the two most common and, honestly, the most essential bridges you'll use every single day. They're simple, they're strong, and they are incredibly useful. So let's get building. First up is and. Now, I want you to think of and as a simple, straight bridge. Its whole job is just to connect two similar things. You have one idea, and you just want to add another one right next to it. It's kind of like putting two bricks side by side. For example, I like tea and coffee. See? Two things you like connected together. Simple. Or how about this one? She is tall and beautiful. Two positive descriptions all in one smooth sentence. And just adds more of the same kind of information. Okay, now for our second bridge, but. This one's a little more dramatic. This bridge connects two ideas that are different or opposite or maybe even a little surprising. It signals a change in direction. It's like one idea is going this way, and then but comes along and takes the other idea in a completely different direction. And you can really see that contrast right here. I am tired, but I am happy, right? Being tired, that's usually seen as a negative thing, while being happy is positive. They're contrasting feelings, so but is the perfect bridge to connect them. That is the power of but. It connects these different or unexpected ideas. All right, so we've built our first two bridges. Now let's move on to two slightly more advanced bridges that add some real logic to our sentences. These are the bridges that explain why something happened, and then what happened next. Let's start with because. This is our reason bridge. It always answers the question why. It connects a result back to its cause. So you can think of it as looking backward to find the reason for something. So, for this first example, if we ask, why am I at home? Well, the answer is right there, because it is raining. The rain is the reason. And for the second one, why is she crying? The reason is because she is sad. Simple, right? Because always gives you the reason. And its partner is so. This is our result bridge. It does the exact opposite of because. So starts with a situation and moves you forward to the result. It answers the question, what happened next? See how this is the reverse of what we just did? We start with a situation. It is raining. And what's the result? So I am at home. Let's look at the next one. The situation is, I was hungry. The result? So I ate a sandwich. So always points you forward to the consequence. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Because and so, they can feel a little confusing, can't they? They describe the same situation, just from different directions. But listen, don't worry. I have a super simple trick that will help you get it right every single time. And here it is. The trick is incredibly simple. Just remember these two questions. When you need to explain the reason for something, ask yourself why, and you're going to use because. And when you need to explain the result, just ask what happened, and you'll use so. So, the key takeaway is right here in this table. Look at that formula. With because, the reason always comes after the word because. I passed the exam. Why? Because I studied. But with so, the result comes after the word so. I studied. What happened? So I passed the exam. The reason comes first. This formula is your key. Okay, enough theory. You've seen the blueprints, right? Now it's your turn to be the architect. Let's put these new skills to the test and build some sentence bridges together. Are you ready? All right, take a look at this one. I wanted to buy the shoes blank. They were very expensive. Think about the two ideas here. Wanting shoes and them being expensive. Are they similar? Are they opposites? Is one a reason for the other? What do you think? And the answer is but. Yes, fantastic. You want the shoes, that's a positive desire.
but the high price is a negative obstacle. That is a perfect example of a contrast. Great job. Let's try another one.
Okay, now for a different challenge. We have two simple sentences, we stayed at home and it was very cold. Your job is to connect them into one sentence using our reason bridge, because. How would you do it?
And here it is. We stayed at home because it was very cold. Perfect. The cold weather is the reason why we stayed home. See what you just did? You're not just stating two separate facts anymore. You're explaining the relationship between them. This is how you make your language come alive. You've done an amazing job building these first bridges. Seriously, connecting ideas is a huge step. But as this quote suggests, language is about so much more than just connecting facts. The real magic happens when you start expressing your intentions and your feelings. So far, we've been connecting simple facts, but what about adding your own attitude or feeling? The difference between I do it and I can do it or I should do it is enormous, right? In our next explainer, we'll explore how to add that power and personality to your sentences using special words called modals.
You've built the fundamental bridges of English. The foundation is set. Now the only question is, are you ready to cross them and start expressing not just your ideas, but yourself? Thanks for joining us.